I literally sound like the Nigella Lawson of makeup right now, don't I? The chin. Oh, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hinge. Hello gorgeous people, welcome back to my channel. Bit of a different look for me today. I'm just having so much fun just like having a laugh on my channel at the moment. It's just a bit of me, and I thought today we could transform together into Mrs. Hinch. So if you didn't guess, that is who I'm trying to recreate this look from at the moment. I love Mrs. Hinch, and I can remember when my friend showed me at work her profile when she was only on like 10, I say only, when she was on 10,000 followers. Oh, but yeah, I can remember when my friend showed me her when she was on like 10,000 followers. Now she's on like 3.2 million. And I just think she's great. She's just like such a beautiful human inside and out. And I just thought it would be absolutely hilarious to try and turn myself into her to get some motivation to do a massive clean of my house. I'm talking every single room, top to bottom, deep clean, massive just cleaning motivation with some banging before and afters. And I thought to do that, I need to get my Hinch on, and I need to be ready to do this as Mrs. Hinch. So I thought I'd transform myself into her. So if you do want to see me create this look and turn into a bit of a Nigella Lawson of the makeup world, please keep watching. I would absolutely also love for you if you went down there and subscribed to my channel. It would just mean the world to me too. So go ahead and click that subscribe button please, and keep watching if you are ready to see me make a bit of a fool of myself. Woo! I look like Dobby. Like, I actually look like Dobby. Do you see a difference right now? Wow, let's just tuck those out the way. See you later. So, I was watching Mrs. Hinch's stories the other day, as I always do, because don't we just all wish we had the motivation to clean like Mrs. Hinch all the time? It's okay, I definitely don't. But I was watching her stories and I saw that she switched it up a little bit and decided to show us her makeup. I saw that she actually used a primer first. I'm gonna hit you with an unpopular opinion here. I don't use a primer. I don't get the hype about them. Maybe I just haven't tried the right one, because I've heard a lot about the Bobbi Brown face base. Heard a lot about that, just haven't been able to part with the money yet to actually buy some, but I do absolutely love Bobbi Brown products, so hopefully I'll try that one day. And I know there's like quite a lot of other like cheaper alternatives, but I've just always used moisturiser and felt like it did exactly the same thing. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm probably just waffling on gobbledygook here, but it's just how I feel. I saw that she made like this like ring around her face with the moisturiser and then just kind of like smeared it around, not moisturiser, primer. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but I'm going to use my moisturiser. I have cleaned, ooh, pretty. I have cleaned my face. I've just left my mascara on that I had on at work today because I couldn't be bothered with the whole pat under eye situation. So I've left that on, but my face is clean. So let's whack on some moisturiser. Let's just stick to the good old Charlotte Tilbury. So I know that she was able to like squeeze it all the way around, but I'm just gonna whack it around here like she did. And then blob on my forehead. Oh yeah. There is nothing like a big nice layer of moisturiser on your skin, is there? Like, this feels fabulous. I've seen that they've come out with like a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Light, and I'm so going to want to try that, because this one, I do really like it. However, it is like so thick on your face. Like, that is a really good thing because my skin just feels like so hydrated. It's got such a nice glow after using it. However, I don't like feeling like I've got things like sat on my face. I like it when they like seep in like nicely. So yeah, I am really excited to try that light one. So moisturiser on, then she goes in with her foundation. So she was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I have got my NARS one with me. So I don't actually have any of the products that she does, but to be honest with you, I couldn't afford to splash out. Oh, got moisturiser in my eye. But yeah, couldn't afford to buy all those products, like a whole new brand new set of makeup just yet. So I thought, let's just use my own, but recreate it and get as close as we can to becoming Mrs. Hinch before we do a load of cleaning in the house. I have still got something in my eye. 1 second. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with my NARS, and this is in the shade Fiji. Absolutely love this foundation so much, so I don't even know if I would ever be able to switch it up. But we have got, oh, little friend down here. Who is that? Oh, it's just my chin dimple. I was going to say, when I looked in the mirror a minute ago, there was not a big fat spot there. That is just my big fat chin dimple. And I got another matey up here. And is that one coming in my eyebrow? I don't know, probably. But you know when it gets to that time of the month and your skin's just like, I've had enough. That's what's going on at the moment. So I'm going to get a nice fat layer of this on. In my head, I know she didn't do it on her stories, but I just feel like she would name all of her beauty products as well. Like, I don't think she can go around the house naming all her cleaning products and not have names. So we're going to get a bit of Freddie on our faces right now. Picture whatever Freddie in your head that you want. So this is my little Freddie the foundation. I'm going to get Freddie spread everywhere on my face. This is not sounding so good. This might have been a lot better idea in my head, but I thought it would be quite funny. But maybe that's just me and my kind of humour. Like, yeah, in my head I was like, oh my goodness, let's do a Mrs. Hinch transformation, name all the makeup products. Little did I think about Freddie spreading on my face. Like, it's just not acceptable, is it? We're going to go with it because I wanted to do this video. If I want to put Freddie, the foundation, all over my face, that's where Freddie shall go. So let's go, Freddie. Let's get spread everywhere. Boingy, boingy, boingy. But yeah, I am in love with this foundation, like so much. Just blend good old Freddie down that double chin right about now. Yep. Get him everywhere, all down the neck. I really need a fake tan, like this is a bit of a joke at the moment. Freddie blends really, really nicely. I absolutely love this. Coverage is great. Goodbye to those fugly spots. It doesn't even look like Mrs. Hinch put that much foundation on because her skin just looks, oh god, it looks so nice. Didn't even look like she needed foundation when she put it on, but we know that she's beautiful, don't we? Freddie is on the face. Lovely. By the way, I haven't thought about these names beforehand, so we are in for a treat with the names that we're about to come up with for our makeup. Next up, she goes in with a concealer. Now, she uses the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I'm going to take my good old Fit Me Maybelline. I love this so much. Now, I've tried out other ones. I've tried out the Too Faced one, and wow, thought that was going to be a big long list then. Quite clearly not. Haven't tried a lot of concealers. Who do I think I am? Now, she does a really nice big triangle. Good old triangles coming back. Wow, look at that face. I don't normally actually go that crazy with the concealer under my eyes anymore. I normally just put like nearly poke my eye out. I normally just put like a tiny bit under my eye now, but Mrs. Hinch goes for the full triangle, so that is what we are doing. I'm hoping by doing makeup and transforming myself into Mrs. Hinch that I'm going to have all the motivation in the world after this to become Mrs. Hinch and clean my entire house top to bottom. That's what she kind of looks like when she does her concealer. I've just done that in the viewfinder. Yeah, that's looking great, actually. What should we call the old concealer? Cornelia. Cornelia is going to be sitting on top of these dark circles, clearing us away. Right, so she has some on her chin. Oh, I've got to put some there. I'll pop it on there now. And then she just blends it out with the sponge. Come on, good old... Did I say Cornelia? Have I forgotten that already? Cornelia Consuela. Princess Consuela Banana Hammock, if you know where that's from. We can be best friends. Right, that blends out so nicely, doesn't it? so difficult to go against like your own makeup habits. Like, I'm not used to like bringing it all the way down here, but maybe that's why Mrs. Hinch just looks so awake and beautiful all the time. It's not. She's very beautiful naturally. No! Oh, I did it again! You get into such a habit with your makeup, don't you? Don't take it over your eye, Ashley. Base is done. Then she goes in with cream contour. Contour? Contour. So let's get Colin out. I can imagine. Oh, I should have been pure Mrs. Hinch, shouldn't I? And sat here like old Gretel with rollers on my head. Do I look more like Mrs. Hinch now or like Gretel? Oh my goodness, I should have done a Gretel transformation. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Just ripped out a nice bit of my hair. Good one, Ashley. So, for cream contour, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Right, so I need Colin to sit on my cheek. Oh. A bit like that. And a bit like that, Colin. Is it only me who can picture Mrs. Hinch doing her makeup like this? Or does anybody else see where I'm coming from? Like, she's got a name for everything, hasn't she? So why not name her makeup too? Maybe the names are a bit different. She probably doesn't have... No, she didn't go under her jaw. Or did she? Let me check. I forgot to powder. She powders after she does her concealer. Oh no, she doesn't. Yeah, she does. Powder and then cream contour on her cheeks, down her nose. She doesn't do it on her forehead. Damn it. But yeah, she probably doesn't use the same names. What have we got? So she doesn't have Freddie the foundation, Consuela the concealer, Colin the contour. I think they're great names, so let's continue with it. She just takes a iconic London brush and buffs that in. I'm going to use an old Doll Beauty one. And just try and buff that. Oh, damn it. Have I absolutely royally mucked that up? Oh my goodness, why is it all the way down my face? Not the right brush to be using, Ashley. Should use the background music so I whistle while you work or something. Okay, I don't think I'm doing too badly so far because she has like the really bronzed like contour going on and then the big bright under eyes. Only thing I did miss out was the powder, so I'm going to stick some of that on underneath my eyes now because that's the only place that she puts it. Everybody, I would like to introduce you to Pull the Powder. Pull the Powder is now going to sprinkle under my eyes. Need to go careful where you put Paul. He will get in your eye if you're not careful. Oh god, it's not okay that I sit and laugh at myself, is it? Does anybody else do that? Please say it's not just me. Right, so once Paul's been in your face, then we need to have a look at the bronzer, I believe. No, eyebrows. So Mrs. Hinch actually gets her eyebrows microbladed, I saw, but they are like really like sleek, and what's the word, like they're like in place, they're not like fluffy, they're very accurate eyebrows. No, help a girl out, what's it called? Neat. Very neat eyebrows. Right, so let's try and get these as like sharp as possible. Okay, I think we've managed to get a Mrs. Hinch eyebrow. That's quite like neat, isn't it? Give you a little close up. Ah, oh, this is going to be like a little Mrs. Hinch time lapse. So before, after. Ooh, there we go. Looking very angry eyebrows. So obviously where hers are microbladed, they're like really nicely filled in, and mine are normally like just really quite sparse and fluffy and not 100% great, but I've tried to make them like as filled in as possible and super like slick. So that's the look we're going for. That's the look that Mrs. Hinch rocks. So now I'm going to try and rock it. So she gets the lightest colour in her contour palette to shape underneath her brows. Then she whacks on some moisturiser? Definitely don't do that. Some bronzer. So I need to get a bit of Colin back. No, not Colin. Consuela. Come on, Consuela, you're back in the game. So she'll just wax a little bit on. And then blends it out like any other person would. She used a brush first. Not me. Can't remember the last time I carved out my brow. I haven't done this in so long. Oh, I'm putting all this makeup on to clean my house. I thought this would be really fun, and I'm actually enjoying it, trying to transform myself and look like another person, so bear with me. And then she gets some bronzer on. I don't want to call him Bob, although she's got a Dave the Duster, maybe it might be Bob the Bronzer. Come on then, Bob, you can get on my face as well. Gordon Bennett. I literally sound like the Nigella Lawson of makeup right now, don't I? This is not okay. It's quite funny though. Or is that only me that finds it funny? I don't know. So she kind of like puts it like a bit on her cheeks, a bit on her forehead, and then just kind of gets the brush and just like whacks it all over. Because she's got a big fat brush. Oh, she don't do that. Because she's got a big fat brush that she uses, and it just gets like everywhere. So I'm just gonna whack Bob everywhere. I love this about Mrs. Hinch. Like, she's just stuck and stayed like so true to herself, just does what she loves. She isn't like a sheep. She don't follow anything. She just stays true to herself, which I absolutely love and just completely dig about her. Like, isn't it mad that she was just like pottering around her kitchen, like harmlessly making incredible stories, and now she's got over like 3 million followers. It's absolutely mental. She has done so well, it's incredible. So if she wants to whack bronzer all over her face, she can whack bronzer all over her face. And that means that I can too. You can go and sit down, Bob. I'm done with Bob. Breaking up with Bob. No, I wouldn't ever break up with Bob. Bob's like my favourite thing on my face. I can see why now she doesn't name her makeup products. It's not the best move, is it? I hope you enjoy the video still. Okay, so we've done our eyebrows, we've concealed. We have put bronzer on our faces. Oh, she put some on her nose. I didn't put any on my nose. And then she goes in with highlighter. Okay, let's Bob. On my nose. Right, okay, bronze nose. So I think this is about like one of the only things that I've got the same as, oh, I could sneeze. Pull the powder, got up my nose. This is like one of the only things I've actually got the same as Mrs. Hinch. It is the Becca highlighter. This is this one. So I'm going to whack this. She just pops a bit up here. Love this highlighter. It's so much more of like a natural glowy highlighter, which I actually really appreciate. On my nose, on her lip, on her eyes, which I love because I always put a highlighter up here as well. I didn't realise actually how similar I actually am when it comes to makeup with Mrs. Hinch. It's such like a really just nice glowy bronzy look, isn't it? Love that. So next up, she takes a dark brown eyeshadow to pop on her lid. This is the only thing that we do slightly differently really, because I normally just go for a light brown shade on my lids. She's got a dark brown one on, pushing the bow out. So I'm going to take, I've got my Morphe palette here. This is the Feeling Flirty or Talking Flirty? Talking Flirty palette. And I'm going to take the darkest shade, which is this one down here, and she just like bobs it in her crease. So let's have a go at that. So yeah, she just kind of like goes in her crease and then takes it all over the lid. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I actually really just love a plain one shadow all over my lid. Like, it is so easy for just a more of a glam, nice day-to-day look. So that is how we're looking. I'm just gonna do the other eye super duper quickly. So that is our one shade all over the eye done. Actually digging that so much. Like, this is why I absolutely love like trying out new things. I would never think to get that dark shade and stick it all over my eyelid. Really like that. Cool. So now I'm going to do mascara. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I've never loved a mascara like so much in my life. Like, I swear this has actually made my eyelashes grow. I don't know how it's done it, but I never used to have like hardly any lash, like at all. And now I have a lash and it's crazy. Like, the difference it makes after just one good layer. Look at that. Oh. Just started absolutely hammering it down. But yeah, the difference that it makes after just one good layer is mad, isn't it? It's so nice and it's so cheap as well. I actually just got mine off of Amazon and I could not recommend this mascara. We hadn't named him. Should we have a her? Molly. Oh, I like that. Little moles. I don't know if you can actually hear that rain in the background. It is hammering it down. Look at that off the top of the van. Oh my goodness. What on earth? Mascara on my top lid's done. I just need to put some on my under eye. On my bottom lash. Lovely jubbly. And then she also sticks a bit of eyeshadow like underneath her eyelids as well. So let's do that. Probably should have done the eyeshadow first before the mascara. It's alright. We live and we learn. Tell you what, the faces that I pull in a makeup video are just unreal, aren't they? Got a good old foundation lip coming along. Good old Freddie sitting on my lips, not very nicely. And then the bit that I love the most, she gets her lashes on, and we love a good lash over here, so I'm here for that. So we're going to stick some lashes on now quickly, and then I shall be back. Okay, looking a little bit different. I've gone for the classic Mrs. Hinch, half up, half down. I've whacked my extensions in, so I've got the long beautiful hair that she has. Would I really be transforming into Mrs. Hinch if I didn't stick my hoops in? So get those in. I'm a Mrs. Hinch. There we go. I've transformed. Have I done? Think we've done all right, don't you? So just to finish off, another product that she has that is actually that I managed to have is the Urban Decay setting spray. So I'm just going to zhuzh this on my face. That's old Sally, the setting spray, zhuzhed on my face. Lovely. That is me transformed. How do we think I did? I think I've done not too bad of a job. We've got the nice long hair, big hoops, half up, half down. Lovely beautiful lashes. These are Unicorn Cosmetics lashes, which I absolutely love. We've got the nice dark eyeshadow, lovely bronze face. Could have gone a bit heavier on the highlighter, I think, but I'm feeling hinchy. What do we think? So now's the difficult part. Now I've got to go and clean the whole house. Loved this. This has been another bit of fun. I'm just really loving just having some fun on my channel at the moment, and I know that sounds a bit cringy, but I really am. I've really enjoyed doing this video. I've had a laugh, and I hope you have a laugh too. Don't take me too seriously, please. I'm just messing about. I know I'm not funny, but so this video is actually going to be split into two parts. Gotta go and clean the whole house now, so stay tuned for a cleaning video. That will be coming up on my channel very soon. Again, Mrs. Hinch style, so be prepared for that. We will have the Minkies out, we will have Dave out, we'll be doing the full shebang, cleaning top to bottom of this house. So it's going to be a pure deep clean, hopefully motivating video for you, and it's going to have some satisfying before and afters, because not gonna lie to you, my house is a bit of a mess at the moment, so we're going to sort that out together. This is why I thought it'll be a good idea to dress up as Mrs. Hinch for a bit of extra motivation. Oh, maybe I'm better off being Gretel. There we go. It's because I haven't put the backs on. I've actually lost the back to these earrings. But I didn't have anything else to put on, and you've got to have hoops on if you're being Mrs. Hinch, so I'm going to stop waffling on. Stay tuned for the cleaning video. I really hope that you think I've done a good job. Let me know down below what you thought of this video. Please be kind. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Please go down there and subscribe, because it means the world to me. We are getting closer and closer towards my goal. So fingers crossed we will hit 1K soon. And I shall see you in my next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.